Hi folks, Dan Dale here. You've been listening to my dad talk about this truck. Now I'm going to take you on a test drive. But before I do, just want to show you a few things. First of all, we don't clean under hoods. This is just how this truck came in. So you can see how nice it is. Obviously, it spent very little, if any, time off-road. And the reason I say obviously is because once you splash mud all over a hot engine, bare aluminum pieces like this, get a brown patina that cannot be cleaned off, and this one doesn't have it. The main thing I want to show you is no blow-by, not a wisp of smoke, even, although smoke's not a big deal as long as it's not puffing. You can see I set the cat down, it doesn't blow off. That means there's no blow-by. Blow-by is engine compression getting into the crankcase, getting past the piston rings and into the crankcase. It's not necessarily the sign of a bad engine, but it's a sign of wear that this truck doesn't have. What it does have, looks like it's got a fresh master cylinder on it. It's got the Banks ram air system on it. This is about $400 or $500 just by itself. And below here, you can see the scoop sticking down. That's an optional extra that scoops the air into this. That's another couple $100 right there. It's got these upgraded tow mirrors with the side marker lights, LEDs, and the side markers. I went ahead and buckled the seatbelt up so I could just hop in and go. You saw I had the light bar on. I'm gonna turn the light bar off. Bose stereo. I believe this is 6 CD changer. Got the auto dimming rear view mirror with compass and thermometer and OnStar. Got the tow haul mode. Steering wheel controls. And, you know, the steering wheel's nice. Got one little spot right here on it. I don't know if you can even see it, but 272,000 miles. The steering wheel's nice. It's obviously been on the interstate its whole life. It's got the little LEDs you can see that light up when you hit the signal. Pop it in 4-wheel drive real quick. You can see all that works like it should. Now you're going to have to excuse my shaky camera work because I'm filming with one hand and driving with the other on some of the worst roads in the city of Jackson. You see a non-smoker's vehicle, of course. No pet odors, no smoke odors. If you're watching this video and you know it looks kind of rough, shaky, I mean, that's just the roads. The truck itself rides great. And one thing though you can take away from all these potholes and such that I'm hitting is that this truck is tight. There's no squeaks, there's no rattles from the front end, none of that. Windshield has no cracks. It has one rock peck. I don't even know if you can see it, but it has just one rock peck in the whole windshield. So not really a big deal. Although if it bugs you, I can get a new windshield for about $150. So, you know, if you buy it, just keep that in mind, and you can add that to the sale price, and I'll have a new one installed before the truck, before delivery or before it ships or whatever. One thing I can tell you, it does not pull to the left or right. It doesn't vibrate or pull when you hit the brakes. It's not loud. It's got, you saw the big exhaust tip, but it's not loud, it's not blatty, it doesn't sound like a log truck or anything. When you're riding in the truck, you can hear it a little, but it's not, like I said, it's not obnoxious or anything, and that's the main thing. Of course, being an 07, being a classic, it's the LBZ. It's the one everybody wants because they're the 360 horse, the big horsepower, but they have the 6-speed Allison transmission with the manual shift mode, but no emissions. So you can do whatever you want to with it because there's no emissions controls on it. So that's why these LBZs, they bring top dollar. I had a 2-wheel drive one about a year ago, had 29,000, maybe it was 39,000 miles, and I got $30,000 for it. I mean, these things, if you keep this truck maintained, basically the depreciation's gone. You don't have to worry about depreciation because they hold their value. Just sold one with 400,000 miles about 6 months ago. Still running perfect, driving, doing everything like it's supposed to do. Guy drove it back up New Jersey, I think, but flew down and drove it home, which you're welcome to do. I wouldn't hesitate to hop in this and go anywhere. We'll pick you up at Jackson International Airport, no extra charge. We'll come back here, we'll do the paperwork and feedback and everything and let you hit the road. This guy is still in on the oil change, is not expired yet. Came from North Mississippi, so of course no rust, no flooding, clean, clear title, no salvage or flood history or anything like that. Does have some fairly aggressive tires, so they're not super loud, but you can hear them a little bit. You know, it's not the smoothest ride ever, but that's just part of these, having this big aggressive set of tires on it. You could always put some highway tires on it if you wanted to, and probably make enough selling these to pay for the highway tires. Highway tires are usually a lot cheaper, but to me, I leave it alone. It does just the way it's supposed to do. And if you're like most of our customers, you're from the Northeast or the Midwest, so we realize you may not have time to spend several days flying or driving in and driving home. So don't let the idea of having to deal with shipping scare you off. Or if you look online for some price quotes, don't let the price issue scare you off, because depending on how much of a hurry you're in, we can save you as much as half off. The reason for that is most of these guys you find online aren't shippers. They don't have a fleet of trucks out on the road. They're just brokers. And they'll charge you hundreds of dollars up front and call it a deposit, but all it really is their fee for finding somebody else to actually haul your truck. And they all get on this website called Central Dispatch that's not open to the public. Costs a couple grand or more a year to be on it, and that's where they find somebody to actually haul your truck. Well, we've skipped the middleman and we've got it. We're on Central Dispatch now, so basically we can give you wholesale rates on shipping. So if you're interested, shoot me a text or an email, 601-376-9869, and I'll get you a good ballpark figure on shipping. And if you're anywhere near Dallas or Houston or Atlanta or pretty much anywhere in the state of Florida, then I can get you a great deal on shipping. So, and we don't charge a markup or a fee or anything. It's a free service to our customers. Although if you're not our customer, we will do it for $50, but we'd rather you be our customer and we'll do it for free. But anyway, if you're interested, let me know. Basically, the way it works is if you're going to ship one, you FedEx us a cashier's check, or you can do a bank wire, which is a lot quicker and easier, and we'll immediately post it for shipment. We'll send you the paperwork and the title and stuff, and as soon as we hear from somebody that can do it, we'll make all the arrangements, and you don't pay us for the shipping. When the truck shows up, you just hand the driver cash for the shipping. We don't get anything out of it. So real smooth, simple transaction. I do want to show you the dash now that I've been driving nearly 10 minutes, because you can see I got the cruise light on. I'm going to turn the cruise off and disable that so you can see it goes off. No lights lit on the dash otherwise. Everything's reading where it's supposed to read. All the gauges work. Of course, it's common this body style to have one or more of the gauges acting up, but they're not acting up on this one. The little gauge motors go out, but they're all good on this one. And I like to show the dash after I've been driving a while, because you know it's easy to hook your scanner up and kill a light and say, oh look, no lights. But if there's a problem and you haven't resolved it, then as soon as you start driving, that light's going to come right back on. So that's why, like I said, I like to show the dash after we've been driving, so you can see for yourself that there really are no lights lit. So anyway, beyond that, if you have any questions, give me a call, 601-376-9869. If I don't answer, don't leave me a voicemail, hang up and shoot me a text. I may not always answer the phone, but I'll usually answer a text pretty quick, especially if I'm tied up or in bed or whatever. So you can see the dash here not peeling. Radio works great. Air, of course, ice cold. You can see it's 94 today, not counting the heat index, so it's about 200 with the heat index, which I don't get that. You know, they say, well, it's 95 today. With the heat index, it's 115. Well, if if it feels like 115, it's 115. So let's just call it for what it is. But anyway, like I said, if you have any questions about the truck, about the Duramax engine, about the bank setup, anything else, give me a call. 601-376-9869. Appreciate you watching the video and listening to everything I've had to say, and look forward to seeing you here in Jackson, Mississippi. Thank you.